course I don't trust AI because AI is not actual artificial intelligence. It's just a new method to publish false news.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to BitLab Academy. I've got a zinger for you today. We're going to have a conversation with somebody that's been in the media business, that's been building businesses for the better part of longer than I've been alive. This person understands these markets. He understands not only markets, but getting information to the consumers, which I think is an absolutely preeminent number one thing we need to be concerned with right now, especially considering the fact that we're on the advent, if not already past the precipice, of artificial intelligence shaping the type of knowledge we get. And of course, that's a narrative in crypto, but what does it mean for the information we are gathering? What does it mean for how we are assessing the types of things that we need to in order to make decisions, whether it's in an investment class, whether it's in crypto, doesn't matter. This is so important. Now, before we jump into this conversation, my name is Kellam here at the BitLab Academy, where we're bringing you meaningful content, meaningful resources, tools, and an empowering community. And with that, I'm going to throw it right on to my co-host today, Mr. James Heckman. How are you doing, good sir? Thank you for being here with us.
Doing great, Kelly. Really excited to be here.
Well, to give a little bit more of an introduction for all of you, James is essentially the CEO and I think co-founder of Roundtable, which is a part of one of the preeminent financial publications out there, digital, The Street. And they're doing some incredible things, bringing information. But I wanted to throw it before we really dive into that, James. What is your... There's so many different content sources out there. We have all these AI aggregators now that can spit out all this information. Why this? Why now? What's your thought? Like, what is pushing you in this direction?
Yeah, I think, what's happening, in the world is that things are gravitating to, I think, two, fairly dangerous, fairly dangerous end games. Maybe I'll go a little bit deeper to answer your question, okay? So what people need to realize is that the money behind AI, it all ends up going back to State Street, Vanguard, and BlackRock, which ultimately are circular cap tables that go to Vanguard. Vanguard, private investors control Vanguard. It's a massive tree, okay? At the top of it's Vanguard. Vanguard is a fake brand for private investors who control the Federal Reserve. It's not hard to figure that out. So there's one investor that controls every AI company, okay? We're talking about Microsoft, Google, everything except for Elon Musk's company. They control CNN. CNN is Time Warner. Time Warner, if you look at the cap table, it's BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard. You look at Pfizer, BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard. Every major company is controlled by those three. People would say, oh, no, I see Chase and Goldman. Goldman and Chase are controlled by State Street, Vanguard, BlackRock. Okay? Donald Trump, his entire portfolio is controlled by State Street, Vanguard, BlackRock, which means he's controlled by the Fed. Okay? So we're living in a world that, from a media standpoint, is much less complicated and more controlled than Matrix. One investor controls every major corporation, every media company. This is a fact. It's not arguable. Spend 5 minutes with a brain over 100 IQ and you can see it. It's right there. Go to Yahoo Finance. So, at the end of the day, there's a 100% chance that you can't trust anything from major media. 100%. The investors of AI control the programming of AI. If you're a historian like I am, I can answer questions that are 100% fact from KGB files signed by Stalin, and they'll deny its existence. Well, it's ChatGPT will say, well, it's a complex issue. And so literally everything that we see today are controlled by one investor who has a financial advantage You take the lockdowns in during COVID, millions of businesses were shut down, and the largest move from the middle class to the 0.1% happened in 6 months as they were all forced into bankruptcy, as companies became multi-trillion-dollar entities, controlling our food supply, controlling our food land, which was all shut down. And if we said, hey, I just saw a press release with 17,000 doctors who said it affects less than 1% of the nation, why are we shutting down 99%? So, of course, I don't trust AI because AI is not actual artificial intelligence. It's just a new method to publish false news, like CNN, like Fox News, like MSNBC, like the New York Times, telling us 100% falsehoods. Guys like you aren't controlled. But guys like you alone, or spattered among hundreds of millions of pages on Twitter, go to your Twitter page, see how many other stories are below you. That's not your page. That's Musk's page. Now, I love Elon Musk. He literally saved the world, but he still has to run a business. You're a distribution channel for his business. That's actually not your business.
Yeah.
All those subscribers and followers, I would invite you to try to reach them via email right now. Oh, whoops, you can't because it's fake. All that is to make you feel good.
I mean,
Okay?
a good example of that is I've seen it across all social media, Instagram, Facebook. Facebook's the worst, and now Instagram because it's owned by Meta. But Twitter and YouTube, people have built businesses, their entire livelihood on these platforms, and only to have something that's said that goes against some of those key 3 or 4 businesses, and for no reason, they won't even give you an explanation. Your business, they just cancel your page, and you're like, it seems like, we're living in this falsehood. Oh, I've like even me with BitLab building it up, Discover Crypto building it up, but it can be turned off literally like that there's no recourse at all because it is not ours. And that's why I love what you're doing. Roundtable and the street, you're out there collecting and inviting people into essentially a collective of independent journalists that can work together and not be controlled by this outside force. And it can't be controlled because it's not just decentralized by having different voices, but it's also incentivized by the decentralization of blockchain. I think it's a beautiful merger of your storied career in media, but also understanding how businesses work, entrepreneurship, but also the empowerment of what blockchain provides and what this media company is looking to do. And I see it, which is provide and sustain freedom of voice.
What we've done over the last 20 years, we crushed AOL Sports when we built 1,600 sports sites on a single platform and passed ESPN because we aggregated 16 brilliant sports writers, right? It was way ahead of, Barstool. AOL was charging sports companies thousands of dollars just to be listed as a keyword. You're too young to remember that. Then Yahoo bought Overture. They would charge people to reach them. Then Google showed up to charge people, to reach, car glass or restaurants or, ordering pizza on Saturday. And it really shouldn't be that way, right? It really shouldn't be that way. They basically monopolize classified advertising in the yellow pages, and they've gotten away with it because they own all the politicians. They are the greatest violation of the Sherman adage, way worse than Rockefeller. But they own all the politicians, so they can do whatever they want. So you have to pay Google to find your own company. So anyway, it's interesting. I think people are going to enjoy looking at the world-class talent like you that are going to be part of this coalition that we're building. It's a great title called Roundtable. You're going to see some amazing things. But ultimately, human beings need to stick together, and the smart ones need to lead and be a voice for the people, because otherwise you're not going to hear the truth.
Scrolling right here, you can see here's some of the experts that they've collected. Mario Nafal, of course, Scott Melker, Austin Arnold from Altcoin Daily, also obviously Arnold, Aaron Arnold, I meant. Wendy George from Cryptos R Us, Natalie Brunel, love her. Coach K, I'm on there as well. We got the Discover Crypto crew with DZ and Joshua Jake, and just a lot of just incredible content here on a daily basis. But I know you guys are doing something a little bit beyond this. I don't know if you wanted, before we wrap out, talk a little bit about roundtable.rtb.io. If people can participate in this, if you want to encourage people to participate in this, do you think it's going to be a better form of social media or slightly more cultured, or just your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think there's two things to think about for users. We've got millions of dollars of advertising that are flowing in already. We're going to convert that to RTB token. So no other token or companies had anything like this. Maybe Binance because they burn it. But we're going to be paying you and everybody in that token. You can choose to cash out immediately to get your, what you make, or you can hold on to it, and hopefully that'll be something that'll work well for you. But you can go to Uniswap. I like decentralized, right? And so our system is fully integrated with RTB token, Swiss style produced for free speech. So we're just launching. It's a good time. Go to Uniswap, RTB. All of our journalists are going to be paid in RTB. And again, cash out immediately into USDT. So there's no danger, Kelly. But this is going to be something that we're going to be rolling out over the next couple months. This is one of the first mentions of it. Obviously, it looks like virtually every major influencer in the crypto space is with us. We just signed a major Yahoo deal. They're going to be distributing millions of dollars of advertising with us. We have other major media partners. We just added 32 NHL sites reaching 9 million people. You're going to be able to buy advertising in RTB. And if you try to pay us cash, we're going to convert it to RTB. So we're going to be, buying our own supply and paying our journalists, decentralized. The reason for doing this, Kelly, is we saw GoFundMe, PayPal, TD Bank up in Canada, Stripe, shut down free speech and literally starve people. So we're gonna be outside that community. If you care about free speech, this token is only go to great journalists. That's it. So it's an opportunity to promote free speech by owning RTB. It's number one. Number two, if you go to the App Store and you type in Roundtable RTB, or on the web, rtb.io, you can ask Scott Melker or Kelly, and I don't know if you've registered yet, you just are part of this. We're going to build a massive free speech community for people who care about decentralized finance, people who care about decentralized media, care about listening to the truth of what's going on in the world. Come join our community, support the journalists by supporting the currency that cannot be shut down by Goldman Sachs or Stripe or PayPal or any of those guys that are controlled by Vanguard. So we're building our own ecosystem, and that's what's new. In the past, we've been part of the whole mainstream media community. We're building our own monetization system. This content now is going to be on the blockchain, shared by millions, can never go away. So this is a great opportunity. Who knows what's in front of us, to support great journalists like you and great experts. And this part of my life, I really want to support free speech. It's not even a business to me. I just want to find young, inspired, brilliant people with followers and make sure that I back them. And starting with you and Mariana Fall and Scott Melker and Natalie Brunell and Bitcoin Magazine, and people who are interested in having conversations about the truth and not having a robot tell them what some interested financial investor wants to lie to them about.
It's humans sharing truths. And if you like that, check into Roundtable, look into this content. By just looking at these things and participating in this type of community, you're actually helping push freedom of speech further, because you're not saying, hey, I'm going to go throw on Fox News. My uncle I'm not joking. I go to his house. He has 2 TVs on all day long. He has a golf channel on and he has Fox News all day long. And then and I'm not even hating on him. This is the world over. People talk to people and they get in arguments based on parroting a tagline they heard in a news broadcast. And you ask them why they think that. They don't have any resonance or depth on that topic. It's just what they heard. It blows my mind. I couldn't be more excited, one, to be invited on with such a incredible cast of characters. I don't even like the word experts, just people that are out here foraging for the truth, sharing what their different insights are, pulling, we are our own internal artificial intelligence, no, real intelligence, drawing from life experience, seeing where different things have a cross section and intersection, where they diverge. And actually, doesn't mean we're all going to agree, but let's disagree. Let's get down to the bottom of it. That's what this is about.
Hey, man, you're talking my language, Kelly. And I want to warn everybody, it's new. It's like anything, right? But we do have over 10 million audience already. And, watch us evolve. Keep supporting Rumble. Keep supporting Twitter. It's all awesome. It's all great. Look at this as a special curated club of passionate members. And, Mario's on Twitter. He's on Roundtable, right? Keep running your business. Keep going there. But this is an opportunity to intimately have discussions with people like Kelly and Mario, right? So really excited about the opportunity. Thanks for spending this time. I'm looking forward to watching, you grow as a journalist and contributing your voice to this country. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, and thank you for building this type of platform. It can only come from the decades of experience you have, again, both in media and in business, and seeing the soul-crushing just pressures that money has just completely, let's say it, bastardized our media. And due to that, the media has now, in some ways, destroyed our culture. We need to get it back. Everybody, if you want to check this out, head over to thestreet.com/crypto. You can also find a roundtable here on @RTB_IO. James, is there anything else you guys got coming up, or any other links or anywhere maybe people can look you up or find you?
Yeah, I think just rtb.io is easy. And, I would love for them to support you and other journalists by going on to Uniswap and owning RTB to support free speech. And, I'll just leave it there.
Again, that's rtb.io, everybody, right here. Check it out. Get involved. If you have some issue, hiccup, you can reach out to me over on my Twitter page @KellyKellam. With that, that's all we got for today, everybody. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe, ding the bell to follow this kind of content. And if you don't want to follow me here, push me to do all my time over on RTB by just go and follow my content on that site, because they're doing great stuff. James, it's been an honor to sit and talk with you. I look forward to further discussions, because remember, everybody, this isn't just about crypto. This isn't just about making money. If that's why you're in this, you're going to fail. It's about what's your why, what's your long-term vision. For me, it's not just about making money, just like James. It's empowering others. It's supporting free speech, and it's supporting sovereignty, whether it's financial or intellectual. Let's get there. The Roundtable looks like they're on the path to help support that platform. So I appreciate you, James. And with that, everybody, comment down below if you feel like your voice is heard. That's all we got. Adios, everybody.
See you, brother.